What is up, gamers? We're on episode 10 of the Overkill Pod, baby. I'm Meta, and I'm here with Kirby.
Yo, yo.
It started as a COD podcast, so I guess episode 10 is only fitting that we revisit, at least.
I've been waiting for this, but Call of Duty Season 3, Modern Warfare 3 Season 3, I guess. It's finally coming out. They didn't come out with Verdansk this time for Warzone. They came out with Rebirth Island, which is pretty good as well. But and on top of that, for the multiplayer, they added 6 new maps, 3 small ones and then 3 medium ones, which are pretty nice. And then you have a couple game modes that should have been in the game at launch, like Capture the Flag and one in the chamber. But yeah, other than that, it's a pretty big season.
Is it?
Dude, it's one of the biggest seasons they've had in Call of Duty. I think it's...
I don't ever pay attention to them because I don't respect it. But yeah, I see that. There is a lot of content there.
Yeah, I think this season's going to be... It's bigger than even some of the, paid map packs from back in the day.
They do have Cheech and Chong at least in there, so that's
yep.
quality.
Oh, yeah.
There.
And Snoop Dogg's coming back for the third time.
Vision. Oh, really?
Yep.
Bro.
Snoop Dogg's back, baby.
Brutal, brother. My guy's coming back. Is he actually a character, or is it another announcer pack? I don't see it.
Oh, he's an actual character. He's in the Battle Pass.
Oh, okay.
The Battle Pass.
The Battle Pass. The Fortnite Battle Pass. Sorry.
I enjoyed this.
Okay.
Alright.
The six star, is that what it is? I saw a little bit of video from that. That looks like a dope map. I like it. It looks really pretty. But that's the only reason I like it. It has a pool, has a nice kind of white clay building.
Yeah, some people were saying that it was. Yeah, some people were saying that it was a remake of Raid, and they just didn't say that. But if you actually look at the map layout of it, yeah, there's a pool on one side, and I think thematically it looks pretty similar.
Sure.
It's a completely different map if you look at the actual layout of it.
Really?
Yeah.
6 star.
And then Grow House is it's a remaster of Sphere from Vanguard, which is a pretty good map. And then this is the first season where they're coming out with repurposed maps, which are basically just smaller areas of I believe one is Vondel and then the other is Rebirth Island. So they're smaller areas of the Battle Royale map, but they cut them off and make them into 6v6 arenas.
Great. I love recycled content. That's good. Feed me more. Feed me more of that slot, baby. I'm just really down on it. I don't know what to tell you. I was looking at it today, wanting to uninstall pretty bad, not even gonna lie.
Damn.
Yeah.
My guy's a hater.
Dude, honestly? Yeah. Born a hater, baby. Stay a hater.
Well, I guess we could talk about a game that me and you both enjoy. Next. Final Fantasy. Are we gonna play this game till we
Wait, are you trying
die?
to tell me you still enjoy COD? Okay, no.
Yeah, I do.
Oof. Okay. Yeah.
Dude, I'm addicted, brother.
I know you have issues. Final Fantasy Um, 14, baby. We've gotten back into it. We just started up on our old characters. A friend paid for us to transfer them over. And honestly, I've been playing that. I've been enjoying it. I like it because it's MMO. You don't have to contribute 100% of your focus to it. You can just kind of enjoy the calm main story quest and fuck around. Seems like a good fucking game to me.
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoy it because it's like I don't really care about the story of like the main quest or really the story of the game.
Yeah.
I like how the game world looks and all that, but I'm not a big story guy. So
Nah.
I just blast through the MSQ and which is main story quest, if you don't know. But I just blast through that while I like listen to YouTube videos or something, or or talk to people on Discord.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's perfect for that. It's almost built for that, I feel like. But maybe I'm not doing it correctly. Yeah, I mean, it's just fun. It's just fun to chill. I think it's a nice change of pace. I mean, yeah, you have to pay for things like the sub and like the expansions that come out, which is not my favorite way to play a game, but it's fine. I don't know. It's just a fun fucking game. It's relaxing. The people are cool. No one gets angry. There's no like shitting on people while you're playing, so no one gets angry because of that. I mean, I don't know. It's just nice. It just seems nice. Honestly, just probably gonna play that. All this COD stuff right here just looks like more slop for you to choke down your little gullet like the good little seagull you are. So.
Holy
fuck, he's going off right now.
That guy is spitting facts though.
Final Fantasy seems to actually have some love into their content. I mean, everything that's ever released is loved by the community. Everything that is put into the game is usually like 100% backed. I think the only negative is we couldn't get on the exact server that we wanted, which was kind of annoying. But honestly, whatever. We just are gonna have to wait for a spot to open up. So.
Yeah, another thing I enjoy, it's kind of a small thing, and it's not really a huge deal, but I really enjoy that there's a class where it's a two-handed weapon, but it's the actual tank, and that's the Marauder class.
Yeah.
You get to walk around with a big axe, whereas like in a game like World of Warcraft, the only tank that I know is at least like a paladin. I don't think there's a tank that wields a two-handed.
No. Yeah, paladins can do it. But usually it's just a two-handed sword. That's never like a giant axe or anything that I think is really fucking sick.
Yeah. Do you want to go on to our next story?
Yeah. I mean, maybe we'll have more to say about it soon, but yeah, I mean, that's fine.
Yeah. We've been playing that mostly. It's a chill game.
Yeah.
To a maybe not so chill game. Rainbow Six Siege. It actually a few weeks ago, it reached a total player count of over 100,000 players. And I know me and Meta started playing the game again a little bit. And
yeah, puppy.
Man, I think I mainly just want to bring this up because I want to talk about sort of. I had this idea where it's just like there's too many operators to learn about in the game.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
It's kind of like feature creep from sort of like War of Warcraft. If you jump in right now, there's like 80 different systems that you need to learn, and there are people that have built like people that built what do you call it, like add-ons that basically streamline the game.
Yes.
Of WoW. I feel like you need something similar to that for Rainbow Six Siege, because if you jump in right now, there's 18,000 operators, and you need to know all these different spots and all this. It's crazy, but
yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's so much to fucking like just soak up and yeah, there's just so much to fucking soak up in Rainbow Six, and that's probably the only other game that I've been willing to get back into is Rainbow Six, alongside Final Fantasy. There's been so much we've missed and so much content too. Like everyone plays differently now because you can't like put bullet holes through walls. It's really fucking crazy, just how much you can miss in such a short time. Ugh.
Yeah, I think the last time we played was whenever Flores was added. They've added like 7 different, or I think like 9 different operators.
Yes.
It's been like a good 3-4 years. So the only thing that I think was a little cringe was I was watching the year 9 basically roadmap, and the devs basically said they were only going to add 2 new operators, and then they were going to rework Blackbeard, which he's needed it for a while, but
yeah, what is
I was like, I was kind of cringe. They didn't really. They just said they were gonna like, they're basically gonna tinker with his gadget because it's been pretty useless for quite a while now.
Okay. I mean, and I was kind of impressed with how big the game's gotten. I know a ton of streamers have come back and they've played. It just seems like the game's just come back and blown up randomly.
Yeah, me and Meta, we really like to watch Jinxie. That's what I've been watching at least. I showed him a few clips.
Yeah, that's what he's been showing me.
I think you described him accurately as younger Tyler 1, which I totally agree with.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way around it. My guy's just Zoomer T1. Yeah, it's just an awesome game. I don't know. And there's crossplay now. I doubt we'll ever play with any of the boys anymore because I know most of them moved on as well. So they've had enough of it. I know that.
I think crossplay's coming later this year, I thought.
Mm.
Or was it with season 1? I'm not sure. I don't know.
I thought it was already out. Maybe not.
It might. I don't know.
Maybe not, baby. God, that game is old too. I haven't really liked it since they've added in the battle pass system. I don't know how you feel about that, but I kind of just prefer the operators.
Yeah, I was looking into it because I was thinking about maybe getting the battle pass, and it only gives you half the credits that you spend for it.
Oh,
so you can't buy the next battle pass.
Ain't that nice?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I was thinking about it just to get the character, and then I guess that's really what you mostly get the battle pass for, is you get the character, and then if you complete it, you get a bunch of whatever they call them, the little packs, the alpha packs. Yeah. And so that, I guess, is supposed to equal out And you get 600 credits, I guess, on top of that. But
Shush.
I think it's a little
They're
cringe
really,
that you can't
fuck
get
yeah, I
another.
like that.
Yeah, it's such an old game that it had like loot boxes in the alpha packs.
Yeah.
And so then they had to switch it up and try to do like a battle pass that gives you the alpha packs.
Bro. Yeah.
I don't know.
I just. Yeah. it's. I'll give them this. At least it's a game where you just need the operators. And if you have the operators, like everything else is optional. So I will give them credit. At least there's no like super shitty practice behind it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and if you just play enough, you'll get the operators eventually.
Yeah, exactly.
The only thing I don't like is that the new operators, whenever they come out, I think they only allow them to be played by people who buy the battle pass for like 30 days, and then they become available
it's up to 30
purchase.
days now? Holy shit.
I think so. Maybe not, but I'm pretty sure that's what because I know the operator, I was trying to see if I could get him with Renown, but it was saying like 11 days are left, so.
Oh, okay.
And I'm pretty sure the season's been out for 2 weeks, so I think that's 30 days, right?
Damn. I didn't know I'd have gotten that high.
No. Yeah, no, it's pretty scummy.
It is fucking shit. Holy hell. Wow. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. You know, whatever. I don't think you really need the battle pass for that game, which is kind of nice. I do feel like in other games the battle pass is like necessary. Maybe not in like Call of. I mean, sometimes in Call of Duty because the weapon's really good. But like a game like Overwatch, for example, is like the evil version of like Battle Pass. Where like, oh, you want the new character, bitch? You can't get it at all until you buy the Battle Pass, or you wait until the whole season's over. Then you may buy the character. That is stupid.
Yeah. Overwatch is like the disgusting version of the R6 one.
Bro, honestly, yeah. Honestly, yeah.
I forgot about Overwatch, dude.
Oof. Probably
forgot about it.
Forget.
Yeah.
Honestly. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that was a good burp.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to move on to our next topic? Or?
Yeah, I'm trying to
not
blind my eyes out staring at this monitor that broke. Oh, my Lord. Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, the next one, sexy Joe Lieberman, died at 82. This was the original homie that talked about games rotting your brain and turning children evil. Shout out to our boy Joe Lieberman. I will say his crusade against games did create things like the ESRB rating system, which you know, I guess that might be a good thing.
Yeah, it just like I think the only bad part about it is like I think the adult only games. There are like not very many studios that make those because it's like really hard to get them. You know, it's really hard to. They just sell worse because you limit your audience.
Oh yeah, I mean 1,000%. You completely just lose your fucking. I mean, yeah. There's no.
Yeah,
no
another
excuse.
thing about Lieberman that I enjoy is that he did meet with Donald Trump in 2018 to talk about how video games rot the young people's mind.
Good. That's good. I'm glad. At least Trump now knows the truth. I mean, I know he had other policies too. I'm sure he. I mean, it's kind of sad that like that's what most people would know him for, but I'm sure that he's at least been successful in other parts of his life. But what was his big game was Vice City? Is that what he was disgusted by? Yeah, Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Horrendous.
Yeah, it was that, and it was also Mortal Kombat from way back in the day.
Now,
like on the SNES and shit. So
yeah,
that was a while ago.
Now here's something that's always gotten me kind of curious about Lieberman is like, I thought he was a Republican. Was he not? No, he was a
here
Democrat.
It says it's a Democrat. Yeah,
yeah, that's what always surprised me about him. Is like he I don't know. I mean, I know Gore picked him up as like his vice president pick when he was running, but I'm just shocked. I don't know.
Yeah, it also says here that they were claiming that it shapes the thoughts of young people or whatever, which is true. I mean, video games. I don't think I've ever met someone in like my generation that hasn't at least touched a video game. I don't know if it like shapes your mind or whatever, but
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can't think of anyone that hasn't touched games. I was just thinking, I mean, clearly gaming is evil. I mean, we all know that, so that we know. Duh. Okay.
Yeah. Of course. It's not sanctifying. Right.
Oh man. Not very sanctifying. Bro.
But yeah, do you want to move on?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Now, this story is apparently Putin wants to start creating his own video game consoles for Russia.
Now this one I didn't know about. This one's pretty juicy, dude. It's pretty juicy. What do you know about this?
I found it like right before we started the podcast. So, I mean, I can kind of assume
look at
what
the
it's
ad
gonna
on
say.
This website.
I'm assuming it's because all the video game, like the whole video game industry, is basically boycotted Russia, right? Or hasn't sent them anything.
Oh, yeah. So wait, have Russian gamers been fucked as far as like getting new consoles and stuff? That I didn't know. Oh my god, the ads on this website are fucking crazy. Yeah, look at this. Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo have halted sales to Russia. Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck. So yeah, the gamers over in Russia have been going through it. I guess unless they have a PC, they can really wiggle themselves.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I wonder if Steam has boycotted them too, but or Epic Games. Yeah, I mean, they've been toughing it out there. That's rough.
No kidding. No kidding, bro. Damn. Well, I can't wait. I can't wait for the propaganda. I mean, Tetris was a banger. So I look forward. I look forward to see just how epic the games are out of Russia, bro. It's gonna be some fire ass propaganda.
Dude, I can't wait for
be heat.
I can't wait for the journalists to have a meltdown because Russia's doing something on its own.
Bro, it's gonna be heat. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, I can't either. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
They had a meltdown whenever Tucker went over there, so.
Oh, fuck me. I forgot.
Oh my God. So, you want to move on? Or?
Yeah. It's going to be almost as good as a Soulja Boy console, though. Nothing will ever be a Soulja Boy console.
Yeah, I hope there's someone, like a YouTube video. I bought a Russian video game console just to see, so you don't have to or whatever.
Dude, I hope so. I want that badly. Yeah, I guess we can move on. I mean, man, this week would be tough out here for news. I mean, I found a big ass list of like all the games that were coming out on Switch, and I was like, that's cool and all, but like, fuck, none of them matter. It's all just like third party stuff that like looks like garbage. So this week's been pretty tough as far as like releases and games coming out. Even sadder though is this X-Defiant game. I know you've been excited for it. I really don't give a damn. I mean, I'll play it, but this X-Defiant game out here from, oh my gosh, who is developing this fucking game again?
It's Ubisoft, and then
okay.
Mark Rubin is the head of the executive producer, and he made Call of Duty Ghost and then a couple of the older Infinity Ward games.
Sure.
As well as a Call of Duty pro player named Aches has been helping out with I think he's like the main playtester. So it's basically supposed to be like a Call of Duty clone.
Sure.
But this game, it had like a playtest in early summer of 2023, I believe, or no, late summer. I think it was September 2023, and we've been waiting for all this new or any kind of news for the game to get a release date or anything like that. Well, this week we got some news, but it wasn't great. Basically, it's been pretty rough for most of the devs over there. Every time that Call of Duty does something, this so-called what they call the Boys Club at Ubisoft has basically forced the team to try to copy that, and then once they realize, oh, we don't want our game to be like COD, they like scrap it, or it doesn't get far enough in development. So they've been like trying to like try different things, and then the Boys Club is just like, nope, we don't feel that way. Yeah, it's not just men. It's also men and women, but it's basically everyone in the upper management. Well,
yeah,
that's just what they call it.
No, I know. Damn. Okay, and this has been going on. Looks like for a while. I mean, I know you and I played the beta they had, and I thought it was supposed to come out a while ago, but.
Yeah, people were thinking it was going to come out March 30th, but that's obviously, that's obviously not happening.
Yeah.
They announced, after this whole thing came out, they actually did announce, I think like 8 hours ago from when we're recording this, that there'll be another 12, it's going to be a 12-hour playtest. They don't know when it will be. They just said there'll be a playtest, and after that, they're gonna give a release date.
Bruh.
So, if I had to imagine, this game is probably not gonna come out until 2025.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, at this rate, yeah.
I know after the playtest, I thought it would be like, I thought it would be like at least maybe a year, but I don't think that's gonna happen now.
Yeah, and that's not even to mention, like, just... I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, whenever we did that playtest, the game seemed cool and all, but it did seem, like, fairly just generic, to be honest.
Yeah, it is pretty generic. I think it's sort of like kind of like how Rainbow Six Siege came out. I feel like that game was pretty generic whenever it came out, and then throughout all the seasons, they've added a bunch of ops that have a lot more personality. But I remember whenever we played, the netcode was pretty rough, and in this article by Insider Gaming, which is Tom Henderson's website, it says the game has basically been dealing with netcode issues for years, and they've they've come up with suggestions, but the boys club has basically always never taken the advice, which is great.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. This game, I don't think it's ever coming out.
I mean, yeah, doesn't fucking seem like it. I'm sure this article is like a little bit of a hit piece, but I'll be honest. If they wanted the game to be like COD, they're certainly succeeding, because to me it was very, I don't want to say like forgettable, but it kind of reminded me of just like Black Ops like 4 ish vibes.
Yeah, just like slop.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're excited for it, but I can't see it like doing well. You and I might enjoy it, but I can't see it doing well like broadly. I just don't think it will. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't even remember the beta doing that well.
Yeah, the main appeal of it is basically, hey, we're trying to be a Call of Duty with like abilities and stuff, and we have no SBMM, and that's like that's basically the whole
so they don't
deal.
have SBMM. I didn't know that was supposed to be a selling point for them.
That's why everyone's excited for it, but most, like, yeah, you're right, like most generic people most normies will not understand what SBMM is. They don't know, so they'll probably see the game and be like, yeah, they won't.
They'll just be like, why are you guys so excited about this? So basically you're going to get the most hardcore of hardcore COD players to play this, and then what was that game that got real popular too from all the COD guys? With the red and the blue side. And it had like a Halo vibe.
Oh, Splitgate.
Splitgate. I have a feeling it's going to be a lot like a Splitgate, where like you and I probably play it for a little bit. All the COD guys play it for a little bit. And then like the general like population, or like the general gamers overall, they just won't give a damn. And then all the YouTubers and stuff will stop playing it, and over time it'll just kind of trickle down. Unless you just want to play a game that has like 200 people online, like I'm sure Splitgate does now. I'm talking a lot of shit. I haven't looked this up, but I know Splitgate probably hasn't been doing as good. And I have a feeling that's what's going to happen in this game. I mean, maybe think I'm wrong, or...
Splitgate had its last update and then it never came out. I don't... Here's the thing. I don't think it'll do amazing. It depends on when they will release it.
Okay.
I think they had a really golden opportunity to release it last year before Modern Warfare 3 came out.
Sure.
Like, straight after the playtest.
Sure.
Right? Just released it, dropped it. Because Modern Warfare 2 was doing super terribly. It sold well. They did not keep that many players, though.
Yeah.
And I think releasing in that window, especially being a free-to-play game, I think they could have capitalized on it. But it seems like with this game, a lot more people have been enjoying it. And so I think releasing it now would be kind of a bad move. Maybe after next year's game, they might want to release it. Because who knows, but...
Well, yeah, I didn't even think about that, but like, yeah, I mean, COD isn't doing great right now, but it's not doing as bad as it was whenever things like Splitgate came out.
Yeah.
Oh, and I will say, just to back myself up on this, the all-time peak of Splitgate, and this is on Steam only, is 67,000, almost 68. The 24-hour peak has been 453 people, and the 40 minutes ago, there were 375 online. So there you go, about 500 people a day, I wasn't wrong, are playing.
Well, they stopped updating the game like 2 years ago, though.
I mean, that's fair, but there's the big spike is at July 21st with the 67,000, and then immediately falls back off to, so if we go July 21st, where you want to go? You want to go where you want to go? You want to go September?
Was that with Vanguard? Or no, that was with Black Ops Cold War, right? Or
yeah, that was with Cold War. I mean, we can go all the way back if we want. If we go to 21, I mean, we're looking. That's where you get the peak of 67,000, almost 68. Immediately next month, August, we're down to 35. Immediately September, 9, almost 10. And then October, 5,000. And then all the way January that next year, we're already down to a peak of about 2,500. And now we're at 500. So, I mean, yeah, I understand they stopped updating it, but I think this game is, to me, this project from Ubi reeks of a game that'll do that. Almost like that Siege thing they tried to make with like the zombies. I just...
Oh yeah, Rainbow Six Extraction.
Oh my lord, don't even.
Oh.
Don't even, dude.
The limited time mode in Siege was fun, but yeah, it shouldn't have been its own game.
No.
I don't know why they did that, but...
I don't know, just bad decisions by someone. I don't know. That's just how this strikes me. I know it's harsh, and I know you've been excited for this game. I'm sure you and I will enjoy it for a couple months, and then people will stop playing it. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm fucking wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna say bad decisions by the people that don't want you to own your own games.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Not wrong. I've just been reading through this, yeah, and it just seems like they just keep pushing it back because they just say it's not caught enough. Probably, you know what? There's probably not enough microtransactions in it. Anyways,
that's true.
Speaking of being such a joy, I really do want to talk about this because I was doing it today before the pod, and my monitor brightness settings have broken, so I've been trying to fix that like for half the episode. I do apologize, but my eyes are burning. I spent a lot of pre-show time uninstalling a ton of games off my PC, and I was kind of thinking about why that is. One, they take up so much space now. Two, there's just so many games I have that I've collected over the years that are just like mid or just don't matter, or they're just like extra garbage that like Steam throws at you to try to convince you to buy more shit. So yeah, I don't know. And I was thinking about like why I was doing this, and as I was doing this, I was like, it's because I'm really getting tired of like modern games in general, and I have a ton of single player games that I need to play, and so I'll play one, uninstall it, go on to the next one, play one, uninstall. So I have about 30 games on Steam. I got Fall Guys on Epic because we play that occasionally, and I got Valorant from Riot, and everything else has been uninstalled. Everything from Blizzard, everything from MiHoYo, so Genshin Impact, and all that shit's been gone. That fucking rootkit. But yeah, I have 30 games and then 2 on different launchers, and that's about all I got left.
Well, and Final Fantasy 14, obviously.
Yeah. 33.
The hit MMO with the free trial.
Right. Okay, all right. But I was thinking about that, and it's really, I've kind of been doing that with everything in my life. Like the YouTube, all the YouTubers I'm subscribed to, I have like 200 on the list, and I have cleared it out before down to like, I think 80 or 100, but now it's back up to 100 and like 10, and now I'm really going through and just cutting it down to like fucking 20, because there's just so much like distraction and like extra, like there's so much going on in gaming and like in media in general. It's just constantly being fed to you, the slop, like the little content piggy you are. It's just...
Yeah, I think I've unsubscribed from like everything besides at one point I had around I think 300, and I went through and I just culled everything, and I got down to 6 YouTubers that I was subscribed to that I watched.
Really went thin.
I watched every one of their videos, so I think it was like Some Call Me Johnny, Dumbsville, a few other, I can't remember the exact ones, but I know I had Some Call Me Johnny on there.
Yeah.
And now it's back up to like 12, and I'm like, do I need to call it again?
Yes. No, 12.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, did you notice a benefit to that?
I mean, not really. I mean, now I think I now watch like a wider range of stuff.
Okay.
But I probably watched about the same amount, you know?
Okay, interesting. So, do you even... I guess the question is, do you like use just the recommended tabs? You watch things from channels that like maybe aren't suggested to you? Is that what it is? Is that how you...
Yeah, I usually just click whatever's on the homepage, or I scroll through the homepage until I find a video that I think is interesting.
Okay.
But
sure.
And then on the video games part, I just keep everything. I think the only thing I will do is if me, you, and that other friend, if we don't play a game for a while, I just don't install it. It's like, why are we just gonna keep the space, you know?
Yeah. I was just kind of curious because I feel like the urge to do this. It's something I've been doing with my photos for quite a while because I take so many. Is like, you gotta sometimes just simplify things because you'll just get distracted with all the extra bullshit. And life is too short to be watching some video from some like YouTube guy that you don't care about or you can't stand, or like it's just like you can tell it's just draining your time for no reason. And the people that I remain subscribed to are like ones that I like really, really like. Like Pint, for example, he makes really funny Final Fantasy content. He used to do WoW, Asmongold, and then like Bobby Broccoli. So it's a lot of like either content that is like really highly edited or like a documentary style type content, and then just like Asmongold. just because that's all I care about. And honestly, it's great whenever you start culling through all that like excess bullshit. And I've done that with like games especially, and I'm hoping it like has the same effect, but I'll keep everyone updated. I'll continue this experiment and see how that goes. And I know you had on here, hey, by the way, shout out to aggressiveness, I basically have ripped out the joystick out of the back of my monitor and am now using tweezers to push the little like bubbles on the board that activate the different settings, so I can finally turn my brightness down and not be.
He's found it, boys.
Yeah.
He found the clit.
Brute force.
Yeah. What I had on here was I was thinking we could start talking about, what we think of rootkit anti-cheats such as Vanguard and there's a few others. I think like BattleEye maybe, but I'm not sure if BattleEye is like rootkit level. But there are a couple anti-cheats that are like that where they have to be running whenever your computer starts.
Yeah. Well, do you want to start on this? Because I'm a little weak on this subject.
I was personally just gonna say that I don't enjoy them because, number one, they're really invasive and they actually can increase the security risk of your computer. Just because if there's some sort of glitch or issue that happens with the rootkit, it can open vulnerabilities in your computer, and especially whenever you're talking about something that boots up whenever you boot up your computer. That that to me it doesn't feel good to have something that does that.
Oh yeah, anything that auto starts does not feel good. It just clogs up every system that you're trying to run. Which, side note, while I'm here, because I actually thought I wouldn't have much to say about this. That's actually one of the reasons that Apple's security is so good. One, because no one makes viruses for it, but two is, which is kind of dumb because Apple people are the ones with a ton of money usually because of how expensive everything is. They don't have a lot of programs that open on start.
Yeah, it is a little simpler. I know. I personally been thinking about thinking about installing Linux.
Okay.
Because you can actually have a part of your hard drive be Windows and then a part of it be Linux, and whenever you start up your computer, Linux will give you an option to go into Windows or go into Linux, which is pretty nice.
It is pretty
But obviously, if I do that, I would probably need another hard drive. But
probably.
We getting into the weeds.
I think. Yeah. I also have a bigger issue with them on certain games. I know. For example, Genshin Impact had it was an anti-cheat, but it was approved. It was approved on a level that was. It was rootkit, basically. It was 100% rootkit. There's no question about it. And it's just scary. I don't mind that stuff on the iPad or iPhone, because it doesn't even, I don't even think they have the rootkit on that. It's only for the Windows version, which is fucking unnerving. Because it's what are you doing?
I know for specifically Rainbow Six Siege, you can't play it on Linux because the anti-cheat has to have rootkit level, or has to have kernel access basically.
Bruh.
So, and Linux is actually pretty secure, so they don't allow for many programs to have kernel level stuff.
That's
access.
That's the term I was looking for.
Yeah.
I'm not very.
I think we're getting
savvy
into the weeds.
But I have an issue.
Yeah,
I have an issue with especially depending on the company. So if we're talking Genshin Impact or whatever, we know it's based in China, which makes me more suspicious of it. I mean, same thing with TikTok. That's why I don't have TikTok.
Or Riot.
Riot too.
Vanguard.
Yeah, Riot especially. I don't
because it's 10 cent.
Yeah, I don't really like having Valorant on my computer, like too much security wise. But it's just it's kind of a trust thing, and I don't keep anything like really important on my PC anyways. I guess I would be more concerned about them ever sneaking something in there, like a keylogger, just something like more malicious that requires like more human input. Because there's nothing on my PC that like is vital. I don't use my PC for that. I use like my iPad or my phone for most things like that. Because once again, Apple is known for its security, and second off, I install so much stuff on this computer, it wouldn't be too wise to like keep a ton of like really personal stuff. Like I don't even keep like a folder I don't even keep documents that like have my name on them on this computer. It's usually in my like Apple Drive, which has its own vulnerabilities, but yeah, I don't
Yeah.
I don't like keeping anything personal on here. I mean, because I'm a layman and I don't understand all the technical stuff, I think it's just easier that way. Something else too is like a different password for everything, and I write my passwords down in my like physical notebook, which I know they tell you not to write them down physically, but I do, and I hide it away because you'd have to break into my house to get my passwords. So I think like the least amount of like rootkits and stuff I can have, the better.
Yeah, I mean, you have to like write them down. There's no way you're gonna memorize with how many like different websites and different things that you use. There's no shot that you're gonna remember all of them.
Well, and here's a question for you.
I don't really get that.
As an IT guy, like the recommended like they're like, oh, we recommend you use a random combo of like letters and numbers that's like 50 characters long or whatever. It's like, bro. And they're like, they tell you, they're like, don't like put them in like a password database, whatever. Like, bro. At that point, you might as well just not even fucking bother. Make a random enough password and write it down that you can use it. Like I don't understand. Some of those IT people go a little nutty on the password stuff.
Yeah, it's more of a security, cybersecurity person would probably say that. Most IT people, they're like pretty reasonable. I would say one thing you could do is get one of those like IT, or get one of those what do you call it, like password bank things, or like a password application that memorizes all them, and then you just have that would be good. But then you just have one password that you have to remember to get all of your different passwords.
I mean, that's doable. You know what I mean? I feel like. Yeah. Like if you can't memorize like probably 8 characters, whether they're random or not, or random enough, I mean, you probably got bigger problems than getting into your accounts. But
yeah, what it is like every time that you add a character, mm-hmm. you like it's like exponential, right? Yeah. So that's why now they recommend you have like 12 characters and have unique like if you press shift and then 1 through the equal sign, you have like one of those unique characters, and then you have, because it basically it exponentially keeps adding up.
Yeah.
The more characters and the more complexity you can do.
Yeah, I've seen those before.
Makes it harder to crack, really.
Well,
and just like brute force it.
Well, and once again, I gotta shout out Apple on this. I know I'm simping, and I don't like Apple for all the political stuff they do. It's really fucking annoying. I will say though, for both the phone and the PC, they have the ability to do like the password memory, and the only way to like access it is through like the Face ID or through like a 6-digit you can set it to 4, but I like the 6-digit code to get in. So there are either two options: either someone guesses that 6-digit code, or someone kills you, knocks you out, beats you up, or something without touching the face, of course, and then like unlocks it physically, which is pretty. I mean, I'll say again, good job, Apple, you clever bastards. There are things like that I would trust on Windows, but they're not that level of like you have to be there in person essentially to like break into someone's shit. I mean, you gotta admit, pretty smart.
Yeah. Dang, I think we got a little bit too into the weeds, brother.
No, I wanted to.
Maybe not.
I wanted to. I was excited about the uninstalling games and the root kits. Yeah, that was honestly what I was looking forward to the most out of this episode. The fucking Siege one drives me crazy, Battle Line, just because it's like, y'all have issues with that. I don't know if you just keep fucking around with it, like you turn it on and off. I don't have any issues with Battle Eye, but it seems to really get under y'all's skin and not let you open up Siege half the time. You keep fucking with it? Is that what it is? You and our other friend?
No, I don't think so.
No, you don't change it?
I don't do that.
Oh.
I don't think to do that. I think it's just probably just luck of the draw.
Okay.
Run into more issues, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It happens whenever you don't program good.
No program.
Shots fired. Anyway. I think that's good enough for this episode.
Nope. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me out of the basement, alright?
No, I'm keeping the door locked, bud. Anyways, y'all, thank you. This is a bit of a rambly episode. We're recording it late at night. Almost 12 hours earlier than we normally do. Because we got stuff going on tomorrow. You know, it is Easter weekend, and we are religious, so there's always a busy weekend for us. More busy than like Thanksgiving, but not Christmas for sure. But yeah, definitely second busiest weekend I think of the year. So yeah, we're getting it out of the way now, late at night. It's probably why it's a little more rambly than usual. As always, we do appreciate it. Anything else?
I hope you guys had a good Saturday or a good Friday.
Yeah.
You know, happy Good Friday, and I hope you guys had a great Easter Saturday, and hopefully you guys have a great Easter Sunday as well.
Very based.
What?
No, it's true. It's based.
Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed.
Yes.
It's good. It's your boy Kirby.
It's your boy
Peace.
Meta, baby. Peace.
Yo.